Alright, it's another day in Flight Sim, just looking around at... This is somehow free. What the heck? You can print things? I am sold on this plane. Hello everyone, how's it going? Henry is back, and welcome to another exciting video on aircraft in Flight Sim 2020. Now, this is the first time I've heard of it. I'm surprised none of you have poked me saying make a video about this, but we're looking at the fly-by-wire simulations A320neo with the LEAP engines. I had no idea this was out, and it is a free professional aircraft. They have done a remarkable job on this. I love it when studios do this. It's been so good that they've released it for free, and of course it's way better than the vanilla A320 we get in game, as well as it has the LEAP engines, so it's very high fuel efficiency, hence why unbeatable fuel efficiency is written on the airframe. But unlike the other one, this one is fully supported. All, if not most, of the systems work. Let's take a quick wonderful review slash look slash oh my god, they included free coffee. I just a note, I love how it says flyby coffee instead of flyby wire, because that's so freaking realistic, especially nowadays. It only has two liveries right now. It has the of course the Airbus livery, but it also has their cool company livery, the fly-by-wire simulations. So you know what, we are gonna get a lot more liveries for this aircraft, I can tell right now, but it's cool that they included one. So let's take a look at the actual aircraft, folks. Alright, I'm really excited about this video because, again, it's great to see these professional aircraft made in such a way where they've actually taken things seriously, and they've modeled all the systems. Again, looking outside, professionally done, great model, great amount of detail. Don't grab here. Alright, so let's take a look inside. And again, unlike the actual Flight Sim model, the vanilla one, 99% of things are usable now and modeled. And of course, like every other good add-on, they have your iPad here, or Samsung tablet. More likely an iPad. But seriously, just like the Challenger that we reviewed, check out the video here, they've included an iPad with it. So if you watched my SimBrief tutorial, you can import directly from SimBrief. You can link the aircraft's MCDU directly with it. And of course, you have all of your wonderful things. So like you can look at the real world weather slash real sim weather. Dispatch, again, you have everything else. You can import the OF. Actually, I think I have my SimBrief flight plan from before, if I can import in that here. I don't think it is downloaded though, so I can't do that right now. No. Okay, ignore I said that. But again, you can do your perf, you can import SimBrief stuff, you can play around with everything literally right from here. That is exactly what Flight Sim needs. It's absolutely great. You can get your different TAF sources as well. Guys, gals, I love this aircraft already just from that. But of course, like I said, everything is modeled in this aircraft. So let's take a quick look. Again, I'm not an Airbus pilot IRL, so I am going to do this all wrong, but that is where the fun comes in. So let's take a look. Whew, a little bit of a system here. So again, everything is modeled. We have our, of course, bleed air coming in from exterior source. Everything is modeled. Let's start this APU right now. Let's get our pump one. Again, unlike the actual Flight Sim, they've taken things seriously, and they have all like the different blue, yellow, green systems modeled for your engine, and as well as hydraulics. So let's take a look at this. Okay, what was I doing again? Oh yeah, so we have our fuel pump on, so that means we can, let's just turn this off for starting up the APU. Master switch, APU start, and like I said, they have everything modeled, so we can go to the APU page. We can look at this wonderful APU page when that is starting up. Oh, it helps if I... Sorry, I forgot to turn the batteries on. I'm like, why are you not working? So now with the batteries on... There we go. So now, flap automatically opens. We have our little APU starting up here. It's a beautiful sound, folks. Beautiful sound. We'll wait for that to get fully started up, and we're just going to go through our quick takeoff stuff. But again, unlike the original flight sim Airbus, yes, we do have those wonderful light systems. Let's just get everything armed, ready to go. I know I'm not doing it in the right order, but I just love showing that all the systems, they actually do work. And you actually have to use the aiders. 1 second. You actually have to turn our navigation systems on now. I have it set so it's done automatically, but you actually have to input like your startup coordinates.
Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo requesting pushback.
This is my only, not only, this is one of my peeves with the system, is that if you have automatic comms, that they do automatic pushback, and I don't like that yet, because stop being a nugget. Alright, so APU is pretty much good to go, so now we can turn that generator on. And that should be them done. Can I start? Thank you guys. So we're going to turn external power off. We are running solely on the APU. So now let's get these fuel pumps going. In real life, we can't start both engines at the same time. But you know what? This is a flight sim. That is the wonderful thing about flight sim. It just doesn't matter, folks. So here we go. We'll have our engine start now. With APU bleed, everything's starting up. I know I'm supposed to do this in other order, but you know what? Again, I'm just excited. So engines are going to be starting up there. And again, looking at other systems here, again, full flight management system, everything else is working.
Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo request taxi for departing straight out with Dal. Airbus Charlie, Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo taxi to and hold short of runway 23 via taxiway Echo Bravo Echo Romeo cross runway 15 left Romeo Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Alpha Hotel Quebec. Contact tower on 118.3. Fires when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 23 using taxiway Echo Bravo Echo Romeo cross runway 15 left Romeo Bravo Alpha Foxtrot Alpha Hotel Quebec Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo.
Is looking nice and dandy. So I'm just looking at a flight plan that I have planned already. If you looked at that other video, this is pretty much it. I'm not going to import directly. I just want to show you that this whole system works properly. So yeah, so like again, from Toronto we can choose departure. What do I have on my flight plan? I believe it was 2-3, right? Yeah, it was. Choosing good old Toronto 2-3. Best runway out there. We're using the AFSEP 6 departure, I believe. Oh, there it is. Boop. And was it Musset? Yes, it was. It was Musset. And insert. And again, they still have that problem where the USR waypoints aren't supposed to exist, and this is causing so many issues with, this isn't the add-on, this is the flight sims problem, where USR waypoints are just not supposed to be here. So as soon as your aircraft reaches those waypoint, the autopilot stops working. So, and you can't delete most of these actually. Let's say clear. Yeah, I can't delete them. So, oh no, it did work. That is actually, I'm surprised. Most of the time you can't delete those, but for some reason it did today. So yeah, so there you go. I'm just gonna add another one. I'm probably gonna edit this out, but you know what? It is always fun. So after Musset, what do I have? Sault Ste. Marie. So SSM. Boop. And yes, everything is automatically calculated. I'm not going to put in 0 fuel weight and everything else right now. It's because I'm too lazy to. There's a lot of tutorials on how to do that. But right now I'm just a little bit lazy. So I just want to show how beautiful this aircraft really is. And all the, even the door works. I mean, that is just so much love right there. You can also use the printer. In real life, yes, we still use printers in aircraft for both dispatch communication as well as, and of course, there we go into a building. They have the saying that things might have shifted during flight, but they don't have the airplane might have shifted during just hanging around. But yeah, it's a beautifully rendered aircraft. As you can see here, all the systems are working, especially reverse thrust. Blow out some windows and get some noise complaints here. But yeah, so overall the aircraft handles beautifully in regards to other sim aircraft. Whoa, that is a very wide angle view here. 1 second here. Camera. Reset. Please reset my camera. So again, it's an Airbus, so everything's going to be managed, especially when we get that auto throttle. But let's just taxi for a second here. All right, to avoid being bored to death by me taxiing, I'm just going to skip. So let's just skip to the takeoff bit. I'll see you guys there.
Tower Airbus Charlie, Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo ready at runway 23 straight on departure.
Airbus Charlie, Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo QNH 30.12 wind 281 at 27. Departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 23.
Cleared for takeoff runway 23 Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo.
All right, so there we are. We are clear for takeoff. So let's get into position here and let's hit the throttles. All right, so nice thing about the Airbus is that, again, it has its wonderful auto throttle management system. Again, fly-by-wire, you know, so. Or in this case, fly-by-coffee. Am I right? Yep. All right, so once we get into position here, we are good to go. Again, I'm not sure if anyone else has this issue with flight sims, but whenever I'm on the ground, the tiller, I'll show you in a second here, actually. I should probably, I'll just get into position and hold so I can show you the tiller. A lot of people don't know this, but you don't actually use, well, for most airplanes anyways, you don't use the rudder, foot pedals to steer. Use this. It's the tiller. Actually, does it move? No, it doesn't. That's sad. But pretty much, you use this to steer aircraft on the ground like Airbuses and Boeings. My stick always overcorrects, so it's like it's not as... Okay, I'm not even going to mention it right now. That's for a different time. Alright, so we are lined up, ready to go, and pretty much as soon as we get off the runway cleared, we'll hit the autopilot and see if it's able to pick up the SID that we put in. It is on the... yeah, see, that was the USR waypoint that for some reason the flight sim still adds. That's not the aircraft's fault, that's flight sim's fault. Still, they haven't fixed that almost a year into whatever. So pretty much this is our route. I deleted it, so hopefully we don't hit that. Yeah, the flight sim still has to fix this. Like, it's not even just for Canadian airports, it's also for British and American. Like, it's stupid. I'm sorry. It is stupid. So deleting that, we head on over past Tillam. Screw it, let's just do it.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 right, Blue Street, 56908.
There you go. Pedal to the metal. And of course we have our V-speeds in here, so we are fully prepared. So pretty much as soon as we get our gear up, hit 500, flaps up. Love the sound effects that they've put into this. So that's our V1. Yeah, screw it. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Again, I'm sorry about the frame rate of the stream. Oh my gosh. Sorry, folks. My controls just kind of shifted there by accident. All right, let's see if this aircraft can. Everything is managed. And look at that. It's just like a beauty. And again, we have auto throttle on, so it is keeping it at around 200. Everything's automatic.
Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Everything else
Tower
should be
Airbus
good to go.
Charlie. Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo. Frequency change.
This is beautiful.
Airbus Charlie. Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo.
Let's see, is it gonna stop or is it gonna circle?
West of Toronto, 3,000 feet. Request clearance to transition
No,
Charlie
it
airspace.
still circles. Okay, so that's bad. So how you fix that? Let's do direct to.
Squawk 6766 Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo.
Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo radar contact 3 miles west of Toronto, 4,400 feet.
Yeah, so that works. So as soon as you choose a waypoint outside of the sitter star, Microsoft Flight Sim's able to simulate that. But as soon as you get it into a sitter or star, it doesn't matter what airplane you're on, the system bugs out and you get stupid stuff like that happening. Alright, so here is Vancouver. We kind of skipped ahead there. It's okay if you fell asleep, but of course, turn that back on. So yeah, we still have our fly-by-wire coffee and our fly-by-wire aircraft here. So we're going to be doing a manual approach today. We aren't going to be using the ILS at all. We're going to get some stick time with this fly-by-wire bird. That's the thing with Airbuses. I'm always confused with the side stick. You know, I'm so used to having a yoke or a stick in the center. I have no idea how pilots get used to that in real life. I don't know. I just find it funny. One of those funny little things. So, yep. So there's the runway right there that we were going to be using today. You got 26 right. Let's aim for around 140 knots. Let's get a cool external view here. It's always fun manually landing one of these big airliners, you know? Like, sure, you can use the ILS systems and intercept the localizer and glide slope, but it's just always fun when you're able to kind of like feel and compare these aircraft.
2,500.
Personally, I'm always a little bit high when using these quote-unquote heavy metal aircraft because, like, they can lose airspeed pretty fast, especially when you're flying the 47. But overall, like this A320, it feels really cool. We're a little bit high, but you know what? Stable approach. Let's land. It's all looking good. Still a little bit fast. Let's get a little bit of spoiler in there. Full spoilers, nice. See, that's the only problem when you have really efficient aircraft is that just like, oh, I'm too efficient. I can't slow down fast enough. Just kidding. Alright, runway in sight. Everything is good. Stable approach. A little bit fast, but you know what? That never... Okay, it has hurt somebody before, but you know what? We're good to land.
400.
Once we hit 300 here, we'll do our final approach check.
300.
Alright, we're good to land. Let's kill that spoiler.
100.
Nice.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Retired. Retired.
10.
Come on, you can
5.
do it. Nice.
Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo contact ground on 121
I love the noise though. It's absolutely great. They did a really nice
7 for Airbus Hotel Bravo Bravo.
internal sound package for this aircraft. Things shifting around. It has the brake and wheel noises, especially the wheel noise. It's always fun with aircraft. The wibble as soon as you touch down, and the bum 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 of the runway and taxiway. It's always cool. Yeah, let's just stop here for a sec. Beautiful. Let's get those flaps back up.
Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo. Request taxi to the gate.
Airbus Charlie, Golf Hotel Bravo Bravo taxi to gate 20 using taxiway
And actually, just to end this, I just want to see if something's possible.
Taxiing to gate 20 via taxiway Alpha
What happens if
Airbus
we
Hotel
turn the
Bravo
engines
Bravo.
off? I just want to see if this actually works. One sec. Ground. Passenger. Door forward. Door out. Oh, they don't have a rat yet. Okay, that's kind of cool. So they do have they're working on stuff. It looks like, but this is pretty cool. Overall, I love this aircraft. I'm really looking forward to more aircraft like this in Flight Sim. Hopefully, again, more payware aircraft going free with support from Microsoft and Absobo. But as we also saw, they do have some work with not the aircraft, but the flight sim itself. So they do have some things to fix with the SIDS and stars. I know other flight simmers are having issues with that as well. But overall, great aircraft. Pick it up now while you can, guys. This is a free to download and play aircraft. As always, fly safe, happy landings, and see you in the next video. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye. Just gonna be here drinking my fly-by-wire coffee.